Spud Goodman, no.
Now on the big KTZZ, here comes the Spud man, he goes down easy, because to you, the social outcast, yes, you who are rejected, he wants you, he needs you, he loves you. Now on the big KTZZ, here comes the Spud man. And now, direct from the bowels of KTZZ in Seattle, Washington, the man, pound per pound, the greatest Yahtzee player in the world today, and the man who recently was voted most likely to have absolutely no one attend his own funeral, the head cheese meister of the Northwest. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get ready to rumble.
Hey, it's my show. Can I just do this? Thank you. Thank you, Joe. Anyway, greetings. I'm Spud Goodman. Now, the local bookies have laid out odds that tonight's show might even be entertaining. And I have some money down on I want some of the action, and I got it. I wanted it, and I got it. And you may...
Look at yourself, Spud. Have you given any thought to professional grooming standards? Have you ever worn any decent clothing? Do you even own a nice sweater?
I win an Emmy, but it sure beats an episode of The Commish, trust me. Now, Dad, I don't have much time to waste tonight.
By Curly Fry,
yes.
We have to talk.
Yes.
Excuse us, folks. We're going to have a little father and son chat here.
Oh, great.
It's about your mother.
Yeah.
Remember the woman that ruined me financially and emotionally?
I don't have time to hear you dump on Mom
Have you seen the papers and heard the talk shows? This aging flower child actually thinks she can run for the U.S. Senate.
Well, I'm talking with her, all right?
She'll make Bella Abzug look like Mother Teresa, for God's sake.
Okay, fine.
You know, ever since this Patty Murray thing with her running around in her kids.
You know, we didn't give you a desk, Spud, because we didn't think you'd be around here long enough to use it, actually. It takes more time to clean out the desk than it actually would to have you sitting in the desk. That is, if I have my way.
In Washington, the other Washington. Spud, you've got to talk to her.
All right, I'll talk to her.
You've got to talk her out of this thing. She's giving the Goodman name a bad name.
Okay, tell you what.
We're the butt of jokes all over the state, folks.
Do you still have those photos of Mom doing the gator at Uncle Joe's wedding? Because I say you should slip them to Mike Siegel, and that'll take her out.
Mike Siegel is our friend.
In a sec. Don't go away.
Good idea.
Good show
point.
Up, can we? It's dragging, man.
Almost completely human.
This is the Spud Goodman Show.
I want to thank all of you for this great fishy present.
Norm, I realize that you can't comment as a former Cincinnati Red, but don't you think like that gerbil general manager there will burn in hell for how he treated such an excellent, fine human being like Tony Perez? The man was a saint. How can you get fired 44 games into a season? This is like baseball, not sales like a commission and sales thing?
Well, you know, I thought it was a miracle they got rid of me, much less Tony. But, yeah, you know, you can't fire Tony after 44 games. Give the man a chance. Let him go out there. You know, after all, he wasn't the one out there swinging the bat or throwing the balls, and, you know, not really fair what happened to him.
Yeah, it's not kind of a Glenn Gary, Glenn Ross kind of thing. It blew me away. But let me ask you this. So far this season, which fellow teammate seems to have the worst musical taste? Somebody that you want to run and hide from? We're talking like Billy Ray Cyrus, Snow, that kind of thing.
No, we got to be talking Junior. Some of that stuff Junior puts on there. Oh, I've never heard some of it in my life before.
All right. Now, you hang out in the bullpen in a game. Have you ever seen anything near the experience that you had at the U2 concert in New York?
No, the U2 concert was pretty much...
Tell our viewers a little bit about that.
It's pretty much one of those enlightening things that happened all the way up in the upper deck with a guy and a girl, and it was probably close to X-rated.
Now, are Mariner fans asexual? What do you think at this point?
It was hard to tell. We haven't had a whole lot of them. But,
all right. Okay, super. Now, as one of the premier relief pitchers in baseball, how do you stay in shape in the off-season? Are you a mall walker?
No, I'm not a mall walker. Don't even own a pair of tennis shoes in the off-season. For me, it's tramping through the woods.
All right. When the career is over, where will Norm Charlton be, say, in the year 2004? Are we talking, I don't know, owning a car lot, managing med school? What are we talking about?
We're talking a long career, 2004. You know, if I last that long, I'll be such a wreck, I'll probably just disappear.
Mr. Norm Charlton, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And did it his way.
Spud, I know I'm not scheduled tonight, but you know how I love to talk about relationship issues with you and everybody else on the show? Well, I've been examining some of my own recent escapades, and I wrote a song about one lucky guy. You know, I think that it could be the next Mandy.
One lucky guy?
Okay, hit it, Joe. Yeah, I'll sing it. Love can be tender, love can be cruel. You look like an angel, but you act like a fool. I thought he'd be Prince Charming, but he turned into a funky boogeyman. Well, I thought it'd be my dream come true, but he sure enough wrecked my beautiful plan. This is what happened, Spud. You know, I took him shopping at the QFC. I was kind of wondering if he would buy something for me. Broccoli and bananas were on sale that day. At the checkout stand, he said, Sophia, you gotta pay. I was stupefied. I wanted to escape. I couldn't believe I was going out with such a total ape. You know, I drove him in my Lincoln. I took time out of my day. How could he treat a woman like me that way? Well, I took off in my car, and I left him at the store. I said, you know, I don't need a cheapskate like that no more. He's a throat-cutting, unfeeling, self-centered, unappealing, small-time white boy I am never gonna see again. Hey, and by the way, I've got 8 more verses, Spud.
Yeah, well, I don't have time right now.
Do you have time? It's only about 50 more seconds.
I don't have time. I kind of got to continue the show.
I am not a bimbo. I am not a floozy. I'm a woman with an agenda.
I realize that. I realize your agenda. All right, fine. Can you just, I have to continue an interview. You want to
call the radio
station? Okay, we'll call the radio stations for you, okay? Anyway, right now, we'll call out the National Guard, too, but could you get the heck off my set right now? Thank you. All right, now back to you with this poetry thing. Now, do you want to read something tonight? Is that what you want to do? Because let me know, because I got plugs.
I do have a little poem called Smile.
Okay, hold on, I got to plug up. Go ahead.
The world loves a smile. It really messes up a Zig Heil. A big goofy one like Gomer Pyle could make a stand-up comic walk down the aisle. No matter that the bride is really vile and having an affair with a mime named Kyle, because she is also sleeping with a blood-sucking attorney, and that will wipe away any smile.
Okay, you done? I think you're done. All right, super. Now, finally, we got something decent on the show. Are you ready? Are they ready? All right, let's do it. This is a very special treat. Yes, they're back. That's correct. Please say hi to our very, very special musical guest, Rail.
She lights her cigarette. She checks the time. Her next move is on its own her mind. Cigarettes, she checks the time. Her view is all that's on her mind. That's her type. Fast down today. To be alone is not her game. No, she's a hard girl to love. She's a hard girl to love. She's a hard girl to love. Hard girl to me. A fast love, that's her type. A fast time today. To be alone is not her game, no. She don't really know. She don't really know. She don't really know what she has. She don't really know. She don't really know. She don't really know she has class. And she's She's a hard girl to love. She's a hard girl to love. She's a hard girl to love. Hard girl to leave. Oh, yeah. She's a hard girl to love. She's a hard girl to love. She's a hard girl to love. Hard girl to leave. Don't you know she's a hard girl to love? Oh, yeah. Hard girl to love. She's a hard girl to love. Hard girl to leave. She's a hard girl to love. She's a hard girl to love. Look out! Here she comes. She's a hard girl. She's a hard girl. Girl,
This is the Spud Goodman Show.
I resent that. Do you deny it? No, I just resent it.
Spud, the time has come. I'm ready to make my big announcement. I'm ready to throw my hat in the ring, take the plunge. I'm ready to go announce my candidacy for the United States Senate. Now, Spud, can't you feel it in the air? The surge is coming. I am going to be the people's choice. Listen, Spud, you know that Slade Gordon, no matter how hard he tries, he cannot change his evil image. He is history. That toaster is gone. Skeletor is toast. I am going to be the people's choice. I'll have to ask you something. Did you speak to Jean Anderson personally? Did you ask her to drop out of the race? Because now I understand that she's going to be a stock car racer. I had no idea she was a hot rod enthusiast. Thank God she's going to be learning to smell rubber instead of the cherry blossoms in Washington, D.C. next spring. I'm really ready to make the choice. It's going to be a toe-to-toe slugfest with Slade, but you know the best person's going to win. And you know who that is. Spud Goodman. Listen, Spud, one more thing before you get on to anything else. My people feel you should keep a very low profile. Could you not attend my little announcement meeting?
Fine, no problem.
Do you think you could take a few months off?
I'm trying.
That might be a really good idea.
I got to do an interview.
Okay,
I got to go down the line.
You
Names.
just go do
Rick.
it.
Jerry Young.
I think I'm going
Andy Baldwin.
Here.
I like that.
Mark Welling.
All right, super. Now, guys, I have to admit, I'm kind of afraid of arenas. They're kind of drafty, so I never really caught the band in the 80s, but I understand you guys played in every NHL and NBA arena in America. Is this accurate?
I'd say 70% of them.
Now, let's describe the rail sound. Besides loud, how would you describe it?
Hard rock and roll.
All right, super.
Hard rock.
Yeah, I like that. All right, super. Now, how does one adjust? You guys have been in the scene for quite a few years. When did you start?
We started when we were just mere pups.
All right, super.
Mere pups.
Have you noticed, like, over the years, like, the fashion change? Like, now, obviously, we went from, like, spandex to flannel. Has that been an adjustment over the years?
No, not really. We've always been a fashion statement. Okay. This band has.
All right. Now, you yourself have the infamous muckalucks, and they are in the Smithsonian Institute?
They are at this point, yes.
Now, does one change over the years, or you just say, the heck with spin and the rocket, I'm going to be who I am?
I'm always how I am, yeah.
All right, super.
Pretty hard to change that.
All right, well, I'm getting word I got to wrap, but what are the long-term goals for Rail in the next century?
To keep on living.
That's a fine...
Spud, as a Goodman, I wonder why I've been blessed by God with beautiful, lustrous hair, and you got stuck with male pattern baldness. It's funny how things turn out, huh?
All right, we'll be back.
I love you.
I like that.
Dan Lewis can call me a fan because Dan Lewis always has a tan. Like he spends the winter in Iran. Why does he bug Spud Goodman? Maybe because his eyes look like they are going to pop out of his face when he reads the teleprompter. Dan Lewis can call me a fan.
The Spud Goodman Show cast, crew, and guests enjoy Capitol Hill's Rocket Pizza, 612 Broadway East, pizza with an attitude.
Spud, I feel a need to expose you and your liberal anti-American manifest. You know that?
Oh, please do, you pea-brain crypto-fascists. Excuse me, can I have that back again?
Oh, please do, you pea-brain crypto-fascist.
All right, super.
Spud, truth can pierce any and all verbal armor directed at patriots like me and the moral leader of America, Rush Limbaugh.
I love you.
You know, it's to let guys like you and Limbaugh go on. It may take a few years, but sooner or later you're going to take yourselves out, all right? It's called karma. Paybacks, all right?
Spud, Rush Limbaugh and his followers, like me, Jeff Larson, will soon conquer this morally bankrupt socialist society.
This man is a certified loony.
And I've heard this drivel a million times, all right?
Yeah. So, yeah, and I'll tell you what, I don't know what's wrong with poor people, okay? The handouts, these morally, the liberals like you that want to give handouts to people, the weak and lazy.
Oh, you're talking about like proper prenatal care, school lunches, like basic health care for everyone?
Spud,
is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
is that what you're talking about?
Even you probably read this book, Spud.
No, I haven't read this book.
The way things ought to be.
You got any cliff notes for that?
And you know that to have a free society, nothing can be for free, okay?
Hey, a little reminder to you Limbaugh followers, you know, you guys are like one personal tragedy away from breaking bread with the leeches of society, okay? Okay, quote me on that. Write that down.
America will never let something like that happen. The day Jeff Larson eats in a mission is the day Armageddon arrives.
Hey, well, maybe you and your white Republican limbo heads ought to realize it's time to think about somebody besides yourselves for once, all right? Because one day, Mr. Limbaugh is going to choke on an errant chicken bone, and he's going to have some major regrets.
Spud,
do you love
regrets
me?
are for losers,
all
people
right,
like you.
Fine.
Limbaugh looks to the future, a future that is unlimited for us true Americans. You got that?
Yeah,
you got that?
Yeah, fine. We got that. Could I have that first line that I asked you to repeat again? This is the pea-brain crypto-fascist
thing? Yes.
Could you say that?
I need to find it first.
Okay, fine. Get back to me later on it.
Okay.
Well, right now, this is Spud Goodman, and I want to tell you to be all you can be, and I mean that. God bless and ciao. It's music time. Crank it up to 15. Once again, Rail. Why do frozen pizzas taste so horrible? Why the hell don't they look into cryogenic technology? If humans can thaw out without freeze or burn, why not a pizza? Is that too much to ask for?
Surrounded by chaos and constant confusion, caught in a catch-22, yeah. I can be lost from this illusion. Lead to your solitude. Live with the wind. If you soar with free up your freedom. I do need that.
Have you ever performed brain surgery on yourself at home with kitchen utensils? If so, contact us at the Spud Goodman Show and let us know all the gory details. Thank you.
I don't know Spud real well, but I hear he's a whiz in the kitchen.